everybody. Nobody came to the live session this evening, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. And I'm going to start by trying to get my screen right on here, by sharing my screen. So welcome, and I'm just going to go over a few things that we have to do to get prepared for next week. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let you look at my screen, share my screen. Give me 1 second. It's loading up. And I'm going to share my desktop. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to minimize that. Bring this up here. And this is our, not that, this is our course homepage. And I have put a new announcement out. 14-week people, this is your first assignment due date, okay? So you're going to be doing a lot of stuff that the rest of the students have already done. Starting it with Crane Brinton, the French Revolution. You're going to be reading that. That's your 14-week students, okay? 16-week students and 18-week students, you're on the same schedule, finally. So we are going to continue with the unit on industrialization and write an LEQ. Okay? So if I come up here to course materials and click on content, we are at the Industrial Revolution unit. And so there's several things for you to do this week. Starting off with some reading in your text. You're going to do a discussion. And this discussion is going to ask if the Industrial Revolution was a blessing or was it a curse. Which is, we've got some resources for you to look at outside of your book.
Hi, I'm John Green. This is Crash Course World History.
That started. So there's a few resources for you to look at, including last week's news announcement, right? I had a little graphic on last week's news announcement talking about the Industrial Revolution. But also there is the movie from Crash Course History. Okay, so that's here. And so what you're going to do is, in the discussion board, you're going to ask if the Industrial Revolution was a blessing or a curse to the working man. We have some documents for you to look at. And we also have this video and the graphic that I posted on the homepage. This is not a DBQ, okay? So your writing should maybe reference the documents, but be short and to the point, okay? Use the documents as support. So if we come over here to the more resources sidebar, you'll see the blessing or curse documents that you can pull up, okay? And more websites down here for you to take a look at. So that's the one thing you have to do this week. I'm talking to the 16-week and the 18-week folks. Another thing that you have to do is write the LEQ. So using the information from the video as well as your textbook, complete the long essay question. Notice it says long essay question, so make sure you write a long essay and not a short answer. You can use the LEQ rubric on the sidebar. I'm going to show you where that is. And you can then submit your essay when it's done. So here you're going to need a thesis. You're going to need to put the thesis and the history that you're talking about into context. Use evidence to support your thesis. Give an analysis and some reasoning. Okay? And your essay question analyzed 3 examples of the relationship between Romanticism and nationalism before 1850. You can also, next grading period, we're going to have some art. So you can also take a look at the art for that. And so that's all 18-week, 14-week people you guys have to do this week. So it's relatively short. It's Valentine's Day. So be sure and say something nice to your sweetheart if you have one. Be somebody's sweetheart if you like. As always, if you need me for anything, please reach out to me. This is my contact information, my cell phone number, and you can always email me. Okay, George Virtual School. So, since nobody came to the, let's see, hold on a second. Since nobody came to the session, I'm going to go ahead and end this recording here. As always, if you need anything from me, please reach out to me.